Well, it's not at the same scale of what Maisha has described, but in recent history, yesterday, there was a demo day and competition among students and alumni who are doing some amazing innovation. So a little bit of futuring there. And in acknowledgement of the very cool work that is presented, our panel of judges had decided on 3 exceptional projects that we want to acknowledge and recognize, and we'll hear about one of them today. So first of all, I did want to, and I was told somewhere in this podium is a prize for you. You can choose, you can have a plaque or a clipboard. Juliet Falk from Symbolic Systems undergraduate, very cool major. Your choice. The plaque. She takes the plaque. Fist bump. Thank you, congratulations. Juliet's product is Epiphany. Toure Owen, who is MBA of class of 2023, founded Bella AI. He cannot be present right now, so he might get the clipboard. Unless our final winner and speaker decides he wants the clipboard, but there is one more plaque. So I would love to invite Peter Mills, Poles student, that's our Policy Organization Leadership Studies Master's Program in Education, who will share about Recess Reset. Did you want the clipboard or the? Okay, you'll take this one. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'll just wait for my slides to show up. Okay, here we are. Okay, welcome everybody. So my name is Peter, and I'm here to tell you about an interactive, animated curriculum that I wish that I had when I was an elementary school teacher. So teachers everywhere, we face the same daily pain point, class transitions. Our students return from recess, and they are hot, and they are wild, and it is difficult to get them to focus. So one of my strategies as a teacher was I used to play this 1-minute mindful breathing video off of YouTube. And it was really successful. The problem was I was always scouring YouTube for the next content creator or playing the same video over and over and over again. And I always wish somebody would have built a series of sequential mindfulness-based practices for me and my students for this very purpose that I could have used all year long. And nobody's done it yet, so I built it. Recess, Reset. I like to think of it as the combination of 3 amazing products, GoNoodle, Class Dojo, and Calm. And what we're uniquely providing is a turnkey solution to class transitions. We empower pre-K through 5 teachers to seamlessly integrate daily mindfulness practices at school as a classroom management strategy. If you look at the social emotional learning market in the United States, about 87% of elementary schools now use a designated social emotional learning curriculum. But the real question we need to ask is, do teachers actually use these curricula their districts spend so much money on? The answer is not really. In a national study by RAND, 62% of principals said their teachers don't have enough time for social emotional learning. And 53% of principals said their teachers don't have enough training. And this is why Recess Reset is addressing these barriers to implementation through bite-sized animated video lessons that are integrated directly into class transitions. So they don't take away from math or reading lesson time, and they also require 0 lesson planning, so they aren't adding on to the burdensome weight of teachers. And our lesson design is extremely intuitive, which means a teacher can jump straight in. They don't need a 2-hour PD to learn how to use it, and they also actually get to learn alongside the students during the videos. So I'd like to invite you all to sit back and relax and take a couple of deep breaths with Bubbles the Blowfish, your mindfulness tutor. So our unique lesson design is a combination of teacher, narration, and student practice. Different from a YouTube video that's push and play where a teacher checks out, our videos are designed for the teachers to be the facilitator of the practice, reading aloud the animated text that you see here on the screen. And we designed it this way because we believe that EdTech products should be a facilitator of connection between teachers and students and not a replacement for it. We've also designed explicit moments of learning transfer so that students understand how they can adopt these self-regulation strategies inside daily pain points that they have at school, like stress during taking a test or a difficult assignment. We've also designed a reward system that goes throughout the lessons in which the students unlock new underwater sea creatures each week that teach them new mindfulness-based practices. And this helps keep them engaged and motivated. And lastly, our entire curriculum is a Spanish bilingual curriculum, which was really important to me as a former teacher at a Spanish bilingual school in San Francisco Unified School District. We've had pre-K through 5 teachers and special education teachers use the product. So we ran a spring pilot with 25 teachers across 5 different school districts, and we measured pre and post outcome measures. And we found a 40% reduction in teacher and student stress after use of the product. And we also discovered a 50% improvement in student focus and regulation after class transitions like recess and lunch. And teachers loved the product so much they gave us a Net Promoter Score of 96, and 100% of the teachers wanted to continue using the product. So after we finished our spring pilot, we were granted some money from the Stanford Accelerator for Learning, which allowed us to build our MVP, which we launched this September. And we now have over 50 teachers using the product across 15 different school districts. And I'm happy to let you know that just last week, we closed our first 2 sales, which is a really important measure for us. Thank you. Yeah. It's really important not only that it validates the efficacy of our product, but it also shows that teachers are willing to pay for this daily pain point. This is a solution that they need. If you look at our larger mission and goal, we don't want to just affect teachers, but we envision a world where classroom, school, communities all have regulated nervous systems. And that's why we're continuing our product development into book read-alouds and mobile at-home tablet apps for parents that can engage Bubbles the Blowfish in these mindful breathing practices in other formats. If you look at our competitors from a marketplace perspective, a teacher might be using a free resource like Go Noodle, or their school might pay for a social emotional learning curriculum like Second Step, or they might be trying to retrofit a mindfulness app like Calm into their classroom. And Recess Reset is really a poignant, unique product because it combines the best of all 3 of these worlds. It's fun, engaging, and on a freemium model for teachers. It's backed by school-based learning sciences, and it has robust daily mindfulness content. If you look at the social emotional learning market, that's about a $5 billion market in the United States. And like I said, we're a freemium model, so we're selling both B2C and B2B. And we've also been approached by different education companies wanting to license our content. So we will pursue this also as another revenue stream as a business model. Here's my team. I'm accompanied by Zachary Levine, a former BCG consultant, and Katie Kersell, who's our clinical advisor and pediatric occupational therapist. And Dima, of course, who's our amazing character animation artist. And I'd just like to leave you today with a couple of words from our users.
They loved it. They asked for it every single day.
Like, they loved it. They were like actually way more into it than they were at Go Noodle.
It was just the right amount of time. It was like developmentally right on.
It really made me, as an educator, sit back and breathe. It helped me a lot as an educator.
Like, I really, really hope that you develop this and it becomes something that we can purchase and use because we really would. Like, I love it.
So we are open to meeting advisors and to raise a small round with angel investors. And for any district leaders in the room, I'd love to talk with you after about bringing the product to your teachers. Thank you so much. My name is Peter.